Vinicius Jr is arguably one of the best wide players in the world right now. The 22-year-old Brazilian international has got 21 international caps already, and he's a lightning threat on the wing. He's versatile, comfortable beating his opponent on the inside and outside, and a huge strength of his is his dribbling, where he slows the defender down first of all, which then draws the defender in, allowing him to drop his shoulder and burst away from them, which wins lots of free kicks and creates many goal-scoring opportunities. And he is one of the very best in the world at taking players on. His progressive carries and successful take-ons are in the top 1% of players in the big 5 leagues in Europe. When he gets the ball, he's a real threat, but he will still get tackled and dispossessed at times. That's going to happen, and it happens to any winger. But what's great about Vinicius Jr is his confidence. He still has the confidence to try new skills and to try and beat players, even if it doesn't work. And this confidence to attack the fullback creates an element of doubt for the defender. Do they pressure and go tight towards him and press the ball? Or do they cover and drop deeper to protect the space in behind the defence? And they do this to try and prevent Vinicius getting past them. So it adds confusion to the defender's game, and this gives Vinicius the upper hand. His ability to respond to these situations, bringing unpredictability to his game, really can start to set him apart. This allows him to beat defenders 1v1 if they press the ball, and then beat them or combine with other attackers when the defender drops deep to protect the space in behind. He's a versatile player. He can do many things depending on what the opposition and what the defender is going to do. If they press tight, he can play that 1-2 and get in around them, or if they drop off, he can run in behind the defence. And he's such a versatile and interesting winger to analyse. And one of these big areas that he's successful in is his carrying of the ball. These carries and dribbles forward don't always happen in the final third of the pitch. We can see that they happen in different areas, such as the defensive third and midfield third. And one of the reasons for this successful carrying of the ball is Vinicius Jr.'s ability to keep the ball on the safe side of his body, keeping the ball on the furthest part of his body away from the defender. And doing this provides a bit of a safety blanket. It stops the defender leaning across and reaching for the ball, and if they do, more fouls will be drawn. And Vinicius is amazing at this, with 3.5 fouls drawn per game. And winning fouls in the defensive half of the pitch allow Real to regroup and Vinicius to move up the pitch, which relieves pressure. But winning these fouls in the attacking third of the pitch brings further opportunities, which is his key area of the field. And when he can get into this final third, he can see many opportunities in the major strength of his game. Being in this area means that he needs the ball, and he's in the top 1% for progressive passes received. When he gets the ball in his final third, he loves to dribble and carry it in towards the penalty area. And again, he's in one of the top 1% for that. And driving toward the defence to make things happen, committing defenders, is a big part of his game. But it's not all about this, and it's not all about Vinicius bringing the ball to his feet. It's about variation and adding movement off the ball to add to his game. So to receive the ball in the final third, he can't always be looking for it to feet. If he does this, he becomes predictable, and defences will push up and leave little space for him to receive that ball. So you make sure he makes lots of runs in behind the defence off the ball, and runs toward goal. These balls over the top can get played into him, and this is where he receives it a lot more often. And it allows him to receive the ball in this final third more frequently, which then gets him in these danger areas, that key area of his game. So he's a great dribbler, an excellent ball carrier, and he's a player who loves to drive to the penalty area and shoot. But since arriving at Real Madrid, he's added many more goals to his game, which has helped fire him up in the recognition of the world. We can look and we can see the clear progression, especially in the last 2 seasons, where he's hitting well into the 20s. This shows that Vinicius is now getting end product into his game, and it's a real huge benefit for Real Madrid. But an increase in goals doesn't always come from scoring more worldies or screamers, beating players off the dribble and scoring more long shots. It's about doing the simple things right, making more runs into the penalty area. And you could see this from his most crucial goal, his probably most career-defining goal so far. And this was in the Champions League final last year against Liverpool. About 45 yards from goal, when the ball got played out wide right, Vinicius made a lung-bursting run into the penalty area. And as Valverde drove the ball across the box, he was there at the back post for a tap-in. Now it may look simple and it may look easy, but that's far from it. These runs take a lot of effort, but it's something all the top attacking players do, and Vinicius has realised that. If he combines more runs and more runs into the penalty area, his top quality dribbling skills and ability to carry the ball, and the magic, the stardust, the skills and the exciting movements that he makes, then Vinicius is going to be an absolute world beater. He's a sensational player who can score and create many a goal. And is he someone who could be a future Ballon d'Or winner?